Well, good morning. Today is Wednesday, December 13th. It's my nephew Rick's anniversary. Happy anniversary. And it was a nice, he got married a couple years ago. Susie was still alive 3 years ago. Was it 3 years ago? Or 2 years ago? 2 years ago. But anyway, now I'm confused. Yeah, 2 years ago. No, wait a minute. It's 3 years ago. Oh well. Today's his anniversary. I'm on my way to go pick up Jim. Christy called us very early this morning. Her car wouldn't start, so Jim drove over there. He was already up because he was getting up early to get to the dealership to get an oil change before the lines got long. And then Christy called and said that she couldn't get Sophia to school or she couldn't get to work because her car wouldn't start. So Jim drove over there, gave her a jump, and then followed her to drop Sophia off at school, and then over to the auto repair shop to get a new battery so she could put that in. So he just called from the dealership and the line is really long. So he wants me to go pick him up and bring him home rather than sit there and wait for a couple hours. I got some running to do anyhow, so I'll drop him off and then I'll head on out. I have to go, my Social Security checks in so I can do some more Christmas shopping because I'm not using a credit card this year. So I'm just strictly using cash. So I'm only paying like the minimums on everything, which is a first for me. But anyway, so I'll have some extra money. And then, because I'm starting early, I might, 2018, I'm going to be better financially because I'm not the bestest with money. But my hat, look at my hat, it's very warm, covered my ears, because it's 9 degrees. The wind chill is like hovering around 0. It is a little windy. So I do have some common sense, not a lot of common sense, but I do have enough sense to know that it is just a little too bitter and I don't need to get frostbite on my face just to get a walk in. My bank is inside Kroger's, so I'm gonna do like I did yesterday, just walk up and down the aisles at Kroger's and get my steps in that way. And I have to transfer the money from that bank to another bank, and then I have to go to the post office. Oh, that's right, I forgot to bring my stuff for the post office. Well, when I drop Jim off home, I'll go in the house and get the stuff. And then, what else I gotta do? I have to, like I said, pick up a couple gifts. I'm not getting too many gifts today because we're supposed to get a lot of snow this afternoon, and I don't like driving in the snow. We didn't get the 4 to 6 inches we were supposed to get last night, but oh, you're gonna hit that truck. You're gonna hit it. Ooh, I don't know how he didn't hit it. But anyway, we're supposed to get it this afternoon. I guess it was a little delayed. I don't know why. I don't care that it was delayed. See, I don't like when people borrow my car. Jim borrowed my car to go give Christy the jump because it's easier to get into her backyard with my car than his truck because her backyard is narrower. But now he's readjusted all my mirrors and I didn't realize that till I got on the road here. So I have to excuse me while I get safe here. But I'm going to have for my usual breakfast, and then for dinner I have that. I cooked that extra piece of chicken and shred it up and make a taco with the smart wrap instead of the actual tortilla wrap. And I don't know what I'm gonna have. I bought some Tostito chips because you can have 13 chips, I think, for, oh, don't quote me, I think 7 or 8 points. And then the salsa is like 1 point for like a half a cup or something like that. So I'm gonna have like the salsa chips and dip, and that's gonna be my dinner. I am having a hard time hitting my points because it just, so many of the things I eat are 0 points anyhow. I didn't realize that, but I'm going to have to incorporate a few more, because everybody thinks, well, if I eat less I'll lose more weight. Well, that's not necessarily the case, because your body thinks that you're starving and therefore slows down, the metabolism slows down, and then they start using your muscle, for supplements. And once you lose muscle, then you can't lose weight, because the more muscle you have, the more weight you're going to lose. Not that you want to be a muscle-bound person, but, you know, you want to do that. You want to make sure you drink a lot of water, too, because not only does water fill you up and make you realize that you're really not hungry, you're just thirsty, it also moves things along. And so it's just better. It's better for your skin. It's better. It's just all around better. Just everything about it. And especially this time of year, it's easy to get enough sleep because it gets dark so early rather, and you want to make sure you get into bed in plenty of time so that you get plenty of sleep. And what else can you do to lose weight? Just, you know, realize what you're eating. You know, you can really eat too much of a healthy thing. You really can. I mean, when they told you that you could have these 0-point items, that didn't mean that you could binge on them. It just means that you just eat them until you're satisfied. Not until you're full, just until you're satisfied. Because there's still calories in them. I mean, they're better calories, but a calorie is a calorie is a calorie. So you have to remember that. So just don't go crazy eating all of the points that way. Weight Watchers with Carrie, I worry that you eat so many eggs. I know there are zero points now, but I don't know. I'm curious to see how the scale reflects that for you on Saturday. I'm curious to see what it's going to reflect for me, because I'm not getting on the scale till Saturday, because we found out what that did to me last week. It really deterred me. It kind of put me in a bad mood, and I didn't stick with my plan. But, all right, well, I got to get on the expressway now, and I don't like being distracted while I'm on the expressway, because there's too many nuts on the expressway. Not to say that they're not on the main road too, but okay, talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, I wanted to, look at me, looking all sloppy looking. I wanted to thank Diane Easel one more time for my card and all my gifts. And as I'm sorting through it, just loving it again, I realized I made a few mistakes. These were holy, like I take them to be holy cards. I know she said she's Baptist, but they have like little sayings on the back. And I was thinking it was something I was supposed to put on my boots or my zippers. Silly me, no. This is a tire gauge. That's pretty cool. And then these two are little flashlights. So that was cool. And the whole purpose of the red bag, which I didn't know, and it's really something really good, somebody my age definitely needs, is you're supposed to put all of your prescriptions inside of here and for when you're traveling. And then comes with a list where you put, excuse me, if I can get it open, you list all your medications so they'll know. I have something in my wallet for Jim and I, but this is nice to have for in the house. So I screwed that up. And this was a planner, which I can definitely use because it's got a calendar on the inside. So I want to use that. And I found there was some like votive candles on the back for my jar, which I'm going to light soon. And I guess everything else was pretty self-explanatory. I kind of screwed that up, and I didn't want her to think I was like a adult, but I was a dolt. And and then I already took this off. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to hang it. I'm going to hang it somewhere because it reminds me, faith makes things possible, not easy. Good saying. I like that. Not that it's a saying, but anyway. And oh, and the bell doesn't say, it's not a Joshua bell. It says ring for Jesus. So I gotta make sure Jim doesn't get this because he won't think to ring for Jesus. He'll just think, let's ring for Sandy. Although he calls me Sandra. So anyway, thank you. I wanted to straighten that up because I didn't want everybody to think like what a dolt I was, because I was. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys. This is actually last night. You'll get a new one. I'll sneak this into tomorrow's video and you won't even know the difference because I'll have different clothes on. Hopefully. I don't know that I'm going to walk again today. I can say today even though it's tonight. It's like last night. Keep up. Keep up. If you're going to follow me, you got to keep up. Anyway, we're supposed to go below 0 tonight, and it's supposed to be dangerous wind chills again tomorrow. I do listen to the inner voice inside me that says, you know, Sandy, you can't do that. So I'm not going to be able to walk. We're supposed to get 4 to 6 inches of snow tonight too, so I'm not going to slip and fall. But I'll get a walk in somehow. I managed to hit my 7,000 steps today. I did a lot of walking around the house, and like I told you, I got in and out of the things, out of the car to do walking rather than stay going through the drive-thrus. But that was yesterday. This is today. Or is this today or was this yesterday? Let me think. We'll never know. Okay, Dexter, I decided to put the Rudolph picture up for now, and then once it's past Christmas, I'm going to flip it over for the snowman, so the snowman will get me all through the winter. I got to check my lottery tickets. I might be a winner. I might be rich. You never know. So anyway, let's go eat our breakfast. I was contacted by this Teamy Focus to try their tea. So I'm going to try it out. They sent me the container. What I like about this container is, even though the tea is hot, it's not hot to touch. And I did taste a little bit of the tea. It's very good. And it's staying hot so far. So we'll see. I'll let you know how I like it. I'm going to give it a couple days. I'll show you each day I'm going to drink. There's 2 different flavors they gave me. But what I like is it come with a quote. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. I love it. They got me just on the quote alone. But anyway, I started my day with a prayer. I drank 50 ounces of water. I walked 4,802 steps. I didn't go out for a walk because of the weather, but I did walk around in the different stores. And my quote, because I didn't realize this came with a quote, so you get a bonus, 2 quotes. It's not a race, it's a journey. 24 smart points, 0 for my eggs, my berry, my grapefruit, my banana, my tea, and my water, and 3 points for my shredded wheat. So I will have a 3-point breakfast, and I have 21 points left for dinner. And I think I'm going to like the tea, but I'll let you know for sure. I'm not sure if you can tell, but we got a little bit of snow. And I've trekked my way down to the mailbox and almost fell twice. Definitely not walking in the morning. Let's turn you around so you can see. Well, I did get some good mail at least. No bills. But I love the snow, so we'll have snow for Christmas. But I'm going to be worried because when Jim comes home tonight, he's going to think he's a young man and he's going to try to shovel this snow after working an 8-hour shift. Oh, that man of mine. He thinks he's 20. He forgets he's 68. All right, let's go in the house. Okay, I didn't finish my shredded wheat. I was going to snack on it during the day. So I probably ate half of it, so maybe for a point, if that. I know it's not much more than that, but I was going to snack on it and I just got busy. And then I did finish my tea, and I went and got another one, and it stayed hot for a long time. It really did. It really does stay hot in this container, which I wouldn't think so because it's just a plastic cup. But it stayed hot for, I'd say, a good hour and a half, 2 hours. And because I was trying to drink a lot of water today because I just feel kind of bloated. And then I made another one and let it get cold, and I'm drinking it now as iced tea. But no ice, because I don't like ice in my iced tea. I just like tea. So it's pretty good. I'll give it a couple more days, but I like it. Okay, every year I make fudge. That's my fudge. I get ready to cut it. If I cut it into 80 pieces, it's 7 points for a piece. So I'll see how it goes. Okay, let's eat dinner now. I have 21 smart points, 2 for the smart wrap, 0 for the chicken, the tomatoes, and the taco sauce on there. I forgot to put the olives on the thing, so I have them to the side over there. So I have 1/8 of a cup of that for 1 point. I'm going to try this fat-free refried beans for 0 points. I'm not a big fan of fat-free, but I'll try it. 5 points for my 1/3 cup of cheese, 4 points for my 3 tablespoons of sour cream, 2 for my 1/4 cup of salsa, 4 for my 13 chips, and 0 for my tea and water. 18 points. I still have 3 to carry over. So there's my dinner. Okay, went too long. Like, comment, subscribe, share. See you tomorrow morning.